In light of the COVID-19 pandemic truly beginning worldwide in March 2020, people around the world tried to justify the true origins of the virus. People referred back to the first sighting of the disease in China back in December 2019. Due to the state of China, with current world affairs, some people theorized that the virus was of man-made origin, and that the whole pandemic had been a hoax designed to further China's political interest in the world stage.
The object of fake news is to manipulate our emotion, to create indignation towards something or someone in order to make the viewer theories that it to generate that aggressive impact on people, either for political or business interest or just for funny. For example, the information that was spread about COVID-19, which points out that the virus was artificially created in laboratories to reduce the population, which creating worldwide panic or failures or low vaccine uptake.
And because of this, multiple stories proclaiming that the virus was man-made and that it was all a hoax and it was all actually used a ploy by the world governments in order to brainwash people with vaccines or other stories like that began to circulate. And a lot of people who are very untrustful of any government quickly began to adopt these stories and began spreading them, which caused many problems and protests worldwide. And it has been obviously revealed that the COVID 19 disease and the virus itself were not man made. There has been a couple of leads that may involve a Wuhan lab, but this does not mean or has not been confirmed to be the case. And like it says in this picture, the COVID 19 virus is most closely related to another coronavirus strain that had been related with bats. And as such, it is not man made, it just mutated to be able to propagate within people. So, yeah, context, it is very important to understand where the points of these people, even though they may be spreading false information, is important to know in order to combat such claims.
Between the social consequences about this fake news could bring, one of the main of them was panic between the population all over the world. For example, in Chile, most people started to believe that COVID was created in a laboratory in China. Also, as we have seen, this is shown on how people is more afraid of going outside their houses, or started to take preventative measures against this virus that doesn't work at all, or even they can be way more harmful. For example, some people started to take chlorine as they started to drink it. Another consequence about this fake news was that the racism and xenophobia against Chinese population started to grow up due to the origin of the virus in Wuhan city and everything that has been said about how it spread between people.
The questions are: what kind of misinformation did the fake news provoke? We think that they can make us socially and psychologically susceptible to manipulation, and also they can make people angry against the people or country of the fake news. Did the fake news cause a renewed or new prejudice against a person or social group? Yes, against Chinese people. Society see them like guilty of the pandemic, and they also receive offensive comments. And the third question is: do you think that the image of the person or group victim of the fake news remained affected by the misinformation? As we previously said, people start racism and xenophobia towards Chinese population due to the origin of the virus in Wuhan, China. Thank you.